Hey guys, what's going on? We are live. We're going to talk some comics. It's the DruManchu show. Got a couple things to go over real quick with you guys first. We're going to go over some new books that I picked up this week. I'm going to go over some back issues that I've been picking up. A whole lot of 50-cent and dollar books. But first things first, I want to open my Bueller box. Just got this in the mail today. I already saw one of the books. I took the tape off. I'm going to show you my address or Bueller's address either. But I'm going to take a better look at these. I did unwrap them for ease of execution, but I have not looked through the whole stack just yet. The one that I did see is this right here, Action Comics 1000. So I'm going to take this whole stack out, and we'll get a good look at what I got from Bueller in my Bueller box. I'm not sure how many people have been doing these unboxings of the Bueller box, but yeah, he's a great guy, does a lot for the community, and excited to see what I got. I did not pull one of his slab boxes, unfortunately, so not super lucky, but I got Action 1000 right here. This is the A cover, I believe. I think I got a couple copies of this laying around, but always happy to have another one. Nice big oversized issue. Lots of story to be had there. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is The Outsiders, A Christmas Carol, 1985. Holiday themed book here. The Outsiders. I don't have a whole lot of Outsiders issues, so excited to check this out, see what is inside here. Now, I didn't read this crossover event, and I know that this #1's a little harder to find. This is Justice League versus Suicide Squad #1. Great cover art there. Jason Fabok. This is a Williamson crossover story, so I'm going to check that out and see if that's something I want to collect the rest of. Ooh, this is Justice League Annual #1 by Griffin and DeMatteis. Let's see, Justice League International there. I guess this is Justice League International Annual #1. This is Swamp Thing #12 from the New 52. I don't have any of this run, so I'll check this out and see what that's all about. This is Mike Mignola, Jenny Finn, 3 of 4. Know nothing about this book. Nothing at all. So, yeah, maybe this is interesting stuff. We'll see. Daredevil #325. I love this cover here. Electric Eye there. See the reflection of Daredevil in it. I don't have anything from this run either, so we'll check that out. Venom #2. A Symbiote Unleashed. Interesting Venom stuff. Ooh. This Mike Deodato cover on She-Hulk 33. Pretty exciting stuff. The Super Skrull on there. And another issue of She-Hulk as well. This is the second printing of 31. Fighting what appears to be Strong Guy from the X-Men. Let's see what that's all about. This is variant of Spider-Woman Origin #1. So that's pretty cool looking there. Dig that. That's pretty neat. And there's also an issue of Green Arrow 39 thrown in as well. This is apparently one of the donated comics. There's a note in here as well. said that this was donated by a fellow fan, collector, and member of our community. His name is Keith. And if we'd like to reach out and say hello, find him on Instagram at World of Headstrong. Okay, I saw Bueller do a review of Headstrong, the book. I'm assuming Keith is the creator of Headstrong. So check out World of Headstrong on Instagram. And give him a follow and see what he's up to. So it's pretty cool. I don't have any of this this run. So nice to have that. Pretty cool for my first Bueller box there. Excited to support one of the best YouTube creators in the community, and excited to get some books to look through. Some interesting stuff there. Maybe next time I'll pull one of those slab boxes, which is kind of what I was going for. But you know, hey, no problem. Really enjoyed the Bueller box, and gave me some content to open that up on the channel here. I know Bueller is facing some personal issues right now and is not posting videos for the rest of the week. So, yeah, from my family to yours, Bueller, I hope you get through what you're going through, and we get you back on the tubes very shortly to share some comic books with us. Hope everything's going well out there for you. Let's go ahead and get into what came out this week. A little bit of a haul here. I'll start with the book that I picked up the most copies of. And maybe I'm an idiot because I never end up liking these runs. But some of these covers were too good to pass up, including the A cover on Captain Marvel #1, which is an Amanda Connor cover. I love the Supergirl covers that Connor's been doing. And I thought that Carol looked really good on this cover. So I went ahead and picked that up. We also got a movie variant cover. It's the Captain Marvel movie poster here. That's pretty cool stuff. I like Brie Larson. I think it's going to be an enjoyable film. I do think it'll probably underperform at the box office, but that's just my take. This is the Alex Ross cover. It's really, really good stuff. Really digging that. We got Binary down there. Both versions of the Ms. Marvel costume. And then Captain Carol there in the middle. Pretty cool stuff. I'm not quite sure who the artist is on this one here, but I dug that. I thought all the young female heroes looking up to Carol was kind of a cool look. And the aesthetic of this book here is really pleasing to me. Really dig it. Discovery Bay Comics just popped in the chat. What's going on, Discovery Bay? Thanks for coming and hanging out for a minute. Just looking over a few books. We're going to be doing an auction later on JP's channel. If you check that ticker, you'll see that information there. Just first new book of my new comic book day haul is Captain Marvel, and I picked up this Hughes variant as well. Adam Hughes is kind of hit or miss for me, same way Carol is, but I think that this is a pretty good combination. Really enjoying this cover here. I got some more books down here. Now this is the next book that I picked up a million different covers of. That came out this week, and that's Young Justice. The A cover right here. This Gleason cover is my second favorite out of the bunch, to be honest. Really dig that. I also grabbed the black and white Gleason variant here. This is the Amy Reeder. It's the chick from Gem World. This is just absolutely gorgeous. Not quite sure I remember the name of the artist who did this, but I can assume that some more pretty lady covers are coming in the future, because this is really gorgeous. Discovery Bay, thanks so much for adding the auction info. Hopefully more people show up and we can sell some pretty cool books. I got a couple of things I'll preview later on. Also picked up this Robin cover, they're calling it. You know, there's more than one hero on there, but man, that was pretty neat looking there. Snagged the Impulse cover as well, because I was like, at this point, yeah, might as well pick up the ones that I'm not super into, because I just had to have the Jorge Jimenez, this Superboy meme cover. Pretty sweet. I am digging the new Superboy costume now that I'm getting a better look at it. Man, I wish that they just stuck with John's Super Son's costume, but yeah, beyond that, you know, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I like. I'm actually really digging this first issue of Young Justice. Yeah, that's right. Brian Michael Bendis is writing something in the DC universe, and I'm liking it. Yeah, man, this is amazing. I picked up a couple more DC books as well today. Justice League 15. Just got the A cover on this one here. Still loving that story. I could really give a shit less about Thanagar, but enjoying Scott Snyder's storytelling nonetheless. Super Sons just continues to impress. Really digging it. We got what's his name? Something Tommy Tomorrow or whatever the hell his name is. I forget. But this issue was fun. I enjoyed it. I actually liked Tom King's Batman this week. It was kind of a dream sequence with Professor Pig, and it's Gerard's art, which was off the chain beautiful. If you guys are liking what King and Gerard's did in Mr. Miracle, you'll definitely dig this. Super trippy. Yeah, why can't it all be like this? Who knows? We're going to punch Jim Gordon and not marry Catwoman all the time. So, yeah, whatever the hell's going on with that. A couple people popping in the chat. I got Discovery Bay has been here. Rag718 is here as well. What's going on, buddy? Comics Misexplained. Yeah, man. I was really happy I got that Superboy meme cover. I didn't see it anywhere else in my travels today, so I was happy I picked it up at first. Don Mosser in here as well. What's going on? If you guys haven't subbed up Don Mosser yet, he's new in the community. Really great dude so far. Hasn't wronged me yet, so until he becomes an enemy, Don Mosser is a friend. So sub him up as well. Picked up this Harley Quinn variant cover here. This is the B cover. I thought this was pretty freaking sweet. So sweet I had to buy it. I don't buy Harley. I don't read Harley, but I picked this one up. Excited to have it. Let's see. Picked up some indie books. Not too many. Only a few came out this week that I was really interested in and I'm following. Oblivion Song number 11. This is continuing to be really, really great stuff. Kind of excited to see if they can keep that going past 2 volumes and keep it interesting. I like what they're doing with it so far. Also picked up Bully Wars number 5. This dodgeball cover is pretty sweet. I think this is a Scotty cover. And I think this is the A cover here. Pretty cool stuff. I haven't had a chance to read this yet, but I have really been enjoying the series. It's just a second copy of Oblivion Song. Alright. Into the bulk of my haul, which is the Marvel portion here. X-23 number 8. Oh man, this story is fantastic. The art leaves a little bit to be desired here and there, but man, I'm loving Gabby in this. Honey Badger is just on point. Can't believe that more people aren't excited about this book. It's fantastic. You should be checking it out. Might be my pick of the week this week. Who knows? Man Without Fear number 2 came out. Story's still good, but man, what happened to the art? I really, really dug the style in issue number 1, and it is not the same in issue number 2. I'm a little bit disappointed in that. So, man, I was hoping that that creative team would just continue on. We'll see. War of the Realms is coming, and Thor number 9 was great this week. This is a Agent Solomon story. She's been a background player in Jason Aaron's Thor's Tales since, geez, God of Thunder. And, man, now she's an agent of Wakanda. If you guys are reading Avengers, this ties into that as well. I like what Aaron's doing. War of the Realms is going to be cool. I dig it, and Del Mundo is back on the art full-time, so really great stuff there. Speaking of Avengers number 12, we have it right here. Black Panther is the chairman of the Avengers now, and people aren't liking it. Well, I mean, maybe people are liking it. I'm liking it. People around the world in continuity are not liking it. And these agents of Wakanda are pretty badass. We get some C and D list heroes from around the Marvel universe are basically being T'Challa's peeps here. And we got, Kazar. He's hanging out talking to Odin, which is weird. Some cool stuff. I really enjoy it. Oh, Comics Misexplained said the artist from Man Without Fear number 1 will be back for issue number 4. Let's hope he's back for more than just one more issue, because, man, I like that stuff. I know a couple people gave it some flack, but I really enjoyed the art on that. Uncanny X-Men number 9. This is continuing to be awesome. We're going into the Age of X-Men event, and I'm excited for that. The end of this issue sees all of the X-Men that we haven't seen yet kind of teaming up to take on X-Man, who is puppeting Legion's body. So some cool stuff there. I'm enjoying the art. It's consistent. It's mind-blowing beautiful. Lots of great action. Just really digging it. Really digging this whole X-Men relaunch here. Really cool stuff in my opinion. Excuse me. Here we got Punisher number 6. He's being tortured on the cover here. This has some really great stuff with Baron Zemo being a real dickish villain. It's been awesome. It's continuing to be awesome. Rosenberg's doing a great job with this. And we get to see at the end here, maybe Frank has some hope at the end of the tunnel if he works with the right people to get himself out of this situation in Baglia or whatever the hell's going on with this weird not Latveria country they're in. So yeah, some cool stuff here. Loving Punisher. That's been awesome. Hey, Blaster Stash It Comic Show just hopped in the chat. What's going on, Huey? Make sure you check us out Sunday nights, live at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See it on the ticker down there. Don't forget it. Blaster Stash It. I'm going to go more in depth on some of these books here. This has, with all the cool variants I picked up this week, this definitely has a chance of being cover of the week. This is the Black Order number 3, the Philip Tan A cover. Man, that is just intense. Really, really dig Novo on the cover there. Getting ready to take out all of the Black Order. That's pretty sweet. I haven't had a chance to read this yet, but this is focused on the Black Dwarf, or the Called Obsidian, as he's known in the MCU. So this is the face cover here. Loving a Web of Venom, kind of rounding out the new Venom verse that Donny Cates is building. Ryan Stegman does the writing honors on this. This is all about the symbiote as the Venom dog. Pretty sweet stuff. There's a little bit of a backup story in here about Carnage. This is the variant cover here. Like I said, the end of this has a little bit of Carnage for your Carvage, if you want it. Good stuff. He's like the menstruation symbiote. Yeah, I just said that out loud. Now that I heard it coming out of my mouth, I wish I hadn't said it. let's move on to Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This is a relaunch for Peter Parker. This is taking the place of Spectacular. Really, really digging this. Nice street level Spider-Man story, and good character stuff with Peter Parker. I enjoyed it. And as far as new books go, I also picked up the 2 Phil Noto connecting variant covers that came out this week. I don't even know what books these are, but they're pretty covers. I got the first 2 last week, and excited to have that. Gonna build this up, put those connecting variants together, and connect them. Alright, so we did the Bueller Box. We did some new books. Let's get into some... oh, I did pick up a Funko Pop today. Yeah, we'll talk about that on Shut Your Funko Mouth on Sunday, probably. I picked up the Lord Drakon. This is the Power Rangers Shattered Grid villain. Anybody who watches Blaster Stash It knows how much I can't shut up about how much I love Power Rangers Shattered Grid. And they put out the pop, so yeah, man, this is a preview exclusive. The shiny little Power Rangers 25 anniversary sticker on it. And it's Lord Drakon. That's pretty badass, man. I dig it. Alrighty, let's get into some 50-cent books I picked up. Excited to grab all of these. I feel like 50 cents was a great value on it. We'll start with some 90s goodness. About a madman on a motorcycle. Lobo. Lobo number 2, man. 50-cent bin. What else could be next except for Lobo number 3? Just sitting there for 50 cents. Also picked up Lobo number 4. What's going on, Jack? Yo, just going through some 50-cent books right now. Just hanging out, chilling. Picked up Lobo number 5. Grabbed Lobo number 6. Look at that poor monkey. Ran down by the main man. Also grabbed Lobo number 7. And Lobo number 8. Lobos 2 through 8, 50 cents a piece. Pretty good stuff there, if I do say so myself. I think the number 1's probably not too hard to find, so I'll hunt that down, add to the collection, and give Lobo a read. Who knows if I'll actually enjoy it? I've never really read much Lobo. We'll see if it's any good. In addition to that madman from the 90s on a motorcycle, picked up some more madman from the 90s on a motorcycle. We got Ghost Rider number 7. This is a Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. Number 8 as well. Picked up number 11. These are all 50 cents a piece. Number 12 featuring Doctor Strange. And number 14, he faces off with Johnny Blaze. So it's Danny Ketch versus Johnny Blaze. I've never read this run. If I could pick it up in more 50-cent and dollar bins, we'll piece it together. I will give it a read. I grabbed issue number 17 as well. I really dig this cover here. This is issue number 18. This is the Resurrection of Barbara Ketch. More of a painted style here. A departure. My dogs won't shut the fuck up. a bit of a departure from the style of the other covers. And then issue number 20, we go right back to this 90s Marvel House style cover here. So most of these are, looks like that book is signed. Oh man. I can't really read it. So who knows who signed it. It's definitely signed there. Yeah, pretty cool. I didn't even know that. I dig this cover. This is definitely a Teixeira cover. 23. He did 24 as well. Definitely tell the way his line work is. This is an Andy and Joe Kubert cover here. On issue number 30. That's pretty cool stuff. I dig it, man. 50 cents a piece, man, that's almost cheap as free. Oh, there's enough of Mad Men on motorcycles. Let's go into some Boy Scouts here. These were all in the 50-cent bin as well. Superman number 681, this Alex Ross cover. Really dig that. $683 is also a Ross cover. Some pretty stuff there. $684, I believe that's a Ross cover as well. I also picked up $686. This is a Mon-El story. Mon-El and the Guardian. $687. More Mon-El. $688. Apparently, during the World Without Superman, we got Mon-El. Sounds like my dogs are upset about it. I'm not. Mon-El's pretty cool. $689 here, and more Mon-El. This Andrew Robinson cover is pretty sweet here. Not quite sure what's going on there. But it doesn't look like the outcome is in Steele's favor. $691, more Mon-El goodness. People wanted to leave this Mon-El book just hanging out in the 50-cent bin. I was like, no, we're not going to have that. More Mon-El. Guardian here. Like a whole freaking run. More Mon-El. I also got $694 with Mon-El's new look and new direction. More Mon-El. This might be the worst costume in the history of Superman. If you guys can think of a worse Superman costume, just let me know. I'm pretty sure that the this Mon-El costume is just atrocious. $695. $696. Feats his strength well, dressed like a tool. Now $697. This is a pretty cool cover. I really dig it. This is I'm not really sure what's going on in continuity at this point in time. It seems like Superman's gone. Maybe he's on New Krypton, whatever the deal is with that. I don't know. I haven't read any of this yet, but I really dig this cover. This is Mon-El and Connor Kent playing fetch with Krypto. Put Krypto on a cover, and I'm buying that shit. That's really all there is to it. Give me Krypto, or give me death. This is $698. It's like Mon-El is hanging out with Kal-El finally. Kal-El back. This is the last stand of New Krypton in 6.99. This is a really iconic looking cover. I think anybody cares about it. It's probably right where it belongs in the 50-cent bin, but I really dig this. Really nice looking cover. So they didn't have 700 or 701, but they did have 702 and 703. Just dig that cover too. It's really interesting the way it's composed. Also 704. White picket fences, All American Family. It's a Superman story. 705, some little kid got his ass kicked. Now he's looking up in the sky. You know, what's he gonna do? Who knows? Look at Superman and be like, I hope I don't get punched again. Superman draping his cape over the United States. He's our protector. We all know it. Ooh, Don Monster's hopping out of here. Thanks, man. Appreciate you stopping by, checking out the books. I will see you soon. Hop on the auction later if you want to spend some cash. Here we go. 710 is a Batman team-up. It's a weird looking cover, to be honest. I don't like Superman's face. It's kind of bugging me. $7.11 we get Superman versus Livewire. Livewire is pretty cool. We all know why I picked this one up. $7.12. More crypto. Crypto, the super dog. He's a super dog. That's the crypto song. 7.13. Picked that up as well. Man, that's a lot of Superman books. I don't really have any of this run read, so it's good that I picked it up. This is Straczynski in 7.14. Right here. This is a New Krypton special one-shot. Figured some of this stuff's about New Krypton. Maybe I'll get that in my head as well. World of New Krypton #1. We have the Superman Annual #14, which is the Secret Origin of Mon-El. So I got a whole lot of Mon-El shit going on here. What's up with that? Last Stand of New Krypton #1 of 3. More Superman goodness. This must have been on the wrong end of the stack. No, this isn't. No, it's not numbered wrong because it's Action Comics. Action Comics number 871. This is another Alex Ross cover. And lo and behold, we get crypto on the cover here as well. So this is a connecting variant with the other book. Pretty cool stuff. And I dig this. More Super People in Adventure Comics #9. Or 512, depends on which numbering you're going with. That's Supergirl and Connor on the cover here. That was pretty neat, so I decided to pick that one up. Alright, I'll take a moment to move some of these books around. I got a whole other stack to sift through. About a half hour into the stream here. Happy some people came by. Check out these books and hang out with me for a little while before we get into the auction later. All right, let's see here. These were all 50-cent or dollar bin books. Picked up Ultimate Spider-Man #62's Ultimate Carnage cover. There's a couple little spine ticks on it. Nothing breaks color though. And on this black cover, I was really excited about that. It's just a pretty cover, and it's in really great shape, so I decided I have to pick that up. Same case scenario with number 33 of Ultimate Spider-Man, which is a Venom cover. It's just in a dollar bin. I'm pretty sure this goes for a little bit more than that, but I mean, it's not anything to write home about, to be honest, but this is in really great shape for $1. Deadpool Max 2, number 5. I picked this up for this Kyle Baker cover. Really neat looking stuff. This was in the dollar bin. Only $1 for this beautiful, beautiful cover. So I'm excited to have that. I know I opened my Bueller box earlier and gave a little shout out to Bueller, but another shout out to Bueller because we got a shiny cover in the mix. Wildcats Trilogy number 1. Oh man, look at that. In the Mylar with the shine. You can't even really see what the hell's even going on with it. It's so gaudy. It's just Wildcats goodness. Hey guys, remember when Jim Lee left writing the X-Men to go write the X-Men at Image? Yeah, that's what this is right here. I was picking these up for a little while, so I don't know if I even have this or not. This is the Deadpool UPC Secret Comic Variants. This is number 17. I don't know if I have it in my collection right now or not, but I had to buy it because it had Son of Satan on the cover. And I love me some Hellstrom. Big fan of him. Got some Son of Satan books to sell on the auction tonight. If you guys are into Son of Satan, be sure to check that out. Got these Thor books in the 50-cent or dollar bin. I'm pretty sure this was in the 50-cent bin because $3.85 it goes toe-to-toe with the Hulk. This is kind of a iconic looking cover here, but it's not in great shape. Some stains on it. It's definitely got a spine roll. I don't even know why I put it in a Mylar. It's just I don't have this issue, and yeah, it's going with my run until I find one to replace it. But yeah, I dig that. This one's got some writing on the cover, or it wouldn't have been in the 50-cent bin. But this is Thor number 390. It's in pretty good shape aside from the marks on the cover. This was definitely in the 50-cent bin, $4.49. Odin Awake. Very 90s cover there. Maybe it was late 80s. No, 92. 1992. And this is one of my favorite books I picked up in a long time. This was only $1. This is issue number 356. And I did a little video on it because I enjoyed it so much. This is Hercules standing in for Thor. Check out my channel if you're interested in learning more about this issue in my retro stash, where we go back and take a little short sojourn into the past to find out what Hercules was doing in this issue of Thor. Really enjoyable stuff. Hilarious issue. Really dig it. So check that out if you're interested. If you're not, then don't check it out. That's fine. I'm not your dad. I've been saying I want to get more Genus Bell stuff. Picked up issue number 1/36. The Genus Bell run. Ooh, some Thanos. Thanos stuff here. Got the Thanos Imperative. Number 3 of 6. Love this cover. Thanos on the cover there. Cool stuff. Thank you, Comics Misexplained. I enjoyed making that video. I'd like to do them more often. They are a little bit more time consuming since I have to sit down and actually edit some photos together and do a voiceover track, which is a lot harder to nail down than I thought it was going to be because I can't read what I wrote down. Who'd have thunk it? Thanos number 8. I don't have this entire run, so every time I see one randomly, I'll pick it up. These are kind of scarce, to be honest. Also picked up the next part of that series, number 9. And number 10 as well. Cool stuff. I don't remember where I picked these up along the way. I'm going to doubt they were dollar bins, maybe for a couple bucks a pop. But I picked up Dark Wolverine number 86. This cover is pretty darn cool. Really dig that. This is one of my favorite covers I've seen in a long, long time. This is Dark Wolverine at number 87. Just the imagery of that blood dripping off of him. That white marble or cloth or whatever the hell's going on there. Really cool stuff. And this Paquette cover here, Dark Wolverine 90. Really digging these covers. Alright. Got a bit more of a stack here to go through. Let's see here. This is the Initiative Submariner, number 3 of 6. And Namor on the cover here, fighting Wolverine. This is a nice looking cover. I don't know who did the art on this. I can't really tell. But I enjoy it. I think that the more you guys look at it, the more you'll enjoy it as well. For 50 cents, putting it in the collection. Another 50-cent book, and this is in really good shape. I wish I knew who did the art on this. This is number 4. This is Venom versus the Submariner here. Check out that. That is a pretty book. I'd like to know more about it, to be honest. Very excited to find that in a 50-cent bin. Oh, I got a stack of these. Yeah, these were all 50-cent bin purchases as well. Every time I see one of the DC 1 million issues that I don't have, I pick it up. This is Starman 1 million. I like the concept of DC 1 million, so I'll pick those up every now and again. The later issues of this series I was not buying, so when I can find them in a 50-cent or dollar bin, I do. This is New Superman in the Justice League of China, number 22. Shout out to the great legend, also a great lover of Kenan Kong, or Kong Kenan, however you want to say it. I think my last live video, when I went over some books, I pulled one of these out. Like I said, every time I see one of these older Scotty Young covers, I pick it up. This is Scotty Young on a New X-Men number 40. Love his style on these books. Picked up some variants that I got in the dollar bin. This is Astonishing X-Men number 14, the Fantastic Four variant. I don't feel bad for getting it for only $1. I know I paid at least cover price for it when it came out. So that's what, like 2/3 the price for 2. No worries, take it. This is the variant for 13. This is a Dazzler cover. It's for $1. Can't be mad at that. And I know I picked this one up already, but I went ahead and grabbed it again because it was in the dollar bin. This is number 17. This is the Uncanny X-Men cover here. The original X-Men, bathed in red. Pretty cool stuff. These were What If issues in the dollar bin. No, I'm sorry. I think this was marked down to $1 after my discount on the back issues I bought. That was What If the Invisible Girl, the Fantastic Four married the Submariner, What If number 21 from Volume 1. Can't find What If Volume 1 issues in the dollar bin too often in good shape. This is a great shape. I think it was marked 5. It was like 80% off or something like that. So, $1. These were in the dollar bin. This is What If number 8. What if Iron Man lost the armor war? I mean, he could have. But, I mean, who would have won it? He's Iron Man. I mean, come on, get your shit together, Marvel. I also picked up What If number 12. What if the X-Men had stayed in Asgard? And we see Thor, Storm Thor, or whatever they want to call her, and Throg there, crossing hammers. And the X-Men showed up in Asgard to save the New Mutants. And yeah, what if they just never went home? Haven't read that yet. I'm going to give it a shot. This is What If Captain America had formed the Avengers? What if 29? It's kind of a weird combination of heroes there. Kind of glad that Cap didn't get his choice of first Avengers. This was not $1. I think it was $2 after the discount was done. But that was Defenders number 65. Good shape there. Trying to collect that Defenders run, which is convenient considering today I picked up Defenders number 1. Certainly was not in the dollar bin. It's not in the best shape. You can see there's some crinkles there. Could use a press. A couple of color breaking creases. But overall, structurally, this is in really good shape. Yeah, all the pages are there. It's complete. And it's just a little bit rough on the cover, which I'm excited to have this as part of my collection. And while we're looking at those kind of scores, I also picked up one of the reasons Iron Man might have lost the Iron Wars is because he's got a demon in his bottle. So this is actually a pretty dandy shape. There's some fading along the edge here. And there's also some stain on the back. But overall, man, this is a pretty good score for me this week. Very excited to have that. Also picked up Marvel Premiere number 17, starring Iron Fist. Got a deep discount on that. This is the origin story of Iron Fist? I believe so. And this right here, Marvel Premiere number 21. This is the first Misty Knight. This is a little beat up, but excited to have it in my collection finally. Got a good price on it, couldn't turn it down. Comic Core hopping in. What's going on, Chad? How you doing, brother? Chad hosts, well, he doesn't host, he makes Seawood host the Comic Core on Friday nights, if you're not familiar with that. Over on Comic Core on YouTube. Kind of the happy hour of the comic book community. Have a couple of beverages and hop in the chat. I swear you're going to have a good time. Moving on to Marvel Premiere number 22. This is actually in stellar shape. Excited to have that. Presents really well, and there are a little bit of issues with it here and there, but I mean, it's definitely near mint. Phenomenal find there. This is 23. This is the first appearance of Warhawk. And also, geez, I'm going to forget his name now. He was the detective that was Misty's partner in Luke Cage Season 1 on a TV show. He got killed. I forget his name. So, it's not super exciting, but yeah, he's in this book. For the first time. Maybe for the last time. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. I'll get to those Iron Fists and give those a read eventually. Very excited to pick this up. This is Marvel Team Up. This was a dollar bin book, number 39. too old and too great a shape to leave it sit in a dollar bin. Pretty great book. This one was a couple bucks here. I don't remember how much exactly I paid for it. It's not in the best shape, but this is Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man number 116. I had fighting with Sabretooth on the cover here. I don't think I spent any more than $2 to $5 on it, but nice looking book. Grabbed some Spider-Women's. Spider-Women's is number 30. Look at all them Spider-Women's is on the cover there. Spider-Women's is coming out everywhere. Spider-Women's number 26. Her provocative outfit, doing her best to avoid the saw. It's kind of weird, but I dig it. Chad, I will hit you up, definitely. Spider-Women's number 34. There we go. Yeah, Chad, I will send you a text or a message after the auction tonight when I hop off. And also picked up Spider-Women's number 38. Here. She hangs out with the X-Mans. Spider-Women's is an X-Man's. Chilling, fighting crimes. Any fans of the channel will know that I am a huge fan of Marvel, Captain Marvel. And I picked up issue number 40. This was in pretty good shape here. This is in the dollar bin. Nice to have that. Also picked up number 52. My collecting on this run was focused on the front end, and I've kind of put these later issues on the back burner. But now, if I find them in a dollar bin, man, can't help but pick those up. And I also grabbed a 61 as well. Pretty cool stuff. Very excited to grab some of those Bronze Age issues. And some great dollar book finds. I also picked up a whole run of Fantastic Four books. I'm not going to go through all those. Maybe I'll do a separate Fantastic Four video. They're all in separate boxes right now. And I grabbed this is the Cliff Chang Uncanny X-Men number 1 variant. I don't think I grabbed that when it came out. This got deep discounted around the holidays, so I picked this up on the cheap. Also grabbed that Jen Bartel cover. I think I shared that on the last video I did. One of my pickups of the year, and it's only 2019, is only what, 9 days old, but I already grabbed a Grail this year, and that was Saga number 1. Been sharing this all over the place. This is a 9899 candidate for sure. This is so mint. It smells like gum. It's so mint. I can't find a flaw on the thing. Maybe a little bit of a smudge on the cover here, but geez, I can't get over how beautiful this book is. It's like, I don't even think it needs to be pressed before it's graded. It's just on point. Got so many boards in this bag right now that it's not going anywhere. And yeah, I'm going to have to be offered a pretty penny to let this one slip out of my collection. Very excited to have this. Alright, I got some books that I pulled out for the auction, and we'll go over those. Trying to move this Redneck number 1 signed by Donnie Cates. This will be buy it now on the auction tonight. Let's keep your eyes peeled for that. This is one of my favorite books. and I pick it up all the time. Figured I will share this with the community and put it up for auction tonight. This is Marvel Spotlight on the Son of Satan, number 12. This is a Son of Satan key issue here. Really good looking stuff there. Do that in a lot with Son of Satan number 1. If somebody's interested in some Son of Satan. Also, wondering if anybody is interested in this Spidey Super Stories number 31 with this Star Wars homage cover. Star Jaws. Got Moondragon on there. Doctor Doom. Pretty cool issue. The Electric Company in association with Marvel Comics. Pretty cool stuff. Maybe people will be interested in a Black Panther lot. This Young Guns variant right here. And if we got some big spenders tonight, maybe I'll throw this up as well. It's a near mint copy of Black Panther number 1. A couple of spine ticks on this bad boy, but beyond that, a little bit of fade at the top. This Jack Kirby, fantastic looking issue. Presents super well. Maybe we'll see that in the auction tonight. Ghost Rider number 2. Might need a better home than 9. We'll see about that. First cameo appearance of Gambit as well. This is a near mint copy. They don't get much crisper than this, especially these square bound versions. Exciting stuff. Here, you guys like Batman out there in the community? I've got this Batman 451 Joker cover here. I think it's pretty dope. You know, people like Batman and they like signed books. So maybe if people are spending some money out there today, can interest them in a Tom King and Finch signed Batman number 1. This is from Rebirth. Got this signed at Baltimore Comic-Con last year. Also, I have this very interesting Dark Wolverine variant here as well. So, some good looking stuff. This variant is definitely near mint. Beautiful looking copy. Man, I might not want to let that go. Also have a lot of Scotty Young books as well. Whole bunch of Scotty Young covers here. Maybe we'll do that in a lot. We'll see. Maybe I'll throw some of the books that I picked up this week in there. Who knows? But it's getting to be about an hour into the stream here. And I'm going to get some time to grab some coffee possibly and chill out for a little while before the auction starts up. That's going to be on All About Comics tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your ticker down below. You can also find me on Blaster Stash It on Sunday nights live at 10 p.m. where I'll talk about all kinds of nonsense you guys don't care about, and you can hear me babble on there as well. That's pretty much going to do it for this stream, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking us out. Hey, Bake the Snake, what is shaking? We got an auction tonight on All About Comics. We got Who Dat is going to be there, Tacoma Comics. JP will be selling. I know that the fantastic Gene Paul Ace Peter will be doing some Canadian sales for our friends north of the border who are having trouble getting things shipped to them. So we will have a Canadian seller on the show. And man, who did I not mention? Seawood. see what'll be there. So, yeah, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna sell some books, and hopefully we'll have some fun along the way, make some money, and spread the love of comic books far and wide, far and wide. Yeah. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here and end this stream. Again, thank you everybody who came by and checked us out. Be sure to check out the auction tonight, Blaster Stashed on Sunday, and if you have some time to hop by my channel and check out the retro stash that I did earlier in the week. It's a review on a Thor book starring Hercules, and I'm very proud of the way I put it together, and it took me some time, and I really enjoyed it. And again, it's something that I wish I could do more of in the future, so look forward to those if that's something you guys be interested in. And if you haven't checked it out, be sure to give it a view, hit that thumbs up button or the thumbs down button, and maybe hit me in the comments up and tell me how fucking stupid you thought it was. That's fine. As long as there's a little bit of interaction and people are watching it, I'm happy. Yeah, so check us out on the auction tonight, guys. That's going to do it for me. I'm out. See you guys next time. Collect what you love. Share what you find.